Good morning. Welcome back to Caribbean Weather Dude YouTube channel. Joey Only here, sitting in the chair. I got my musical mic stand here because Tyler and I have been jamming this week instead of my podcasting mic stand. So forgive the mic stand infraction. Okay, so all the bad weather's gone down to southern British Columbia, and there's a ton of warnings of all different kinds. I'm a little late getting started today, but then some mornings I'm like, well, what if we just wait till 11:30? Environment Canada usually has all their watches and warnings and statements out by 11:30 in the morning, which it is right now, at the time I'm recording. So I think that's probably what we're going to get for today. So let's have a look at all the watches and warnings and statements for the province of British Columbia and Alberta today. And there's some more out there, actually. There's some more statements we can talk about. Okay, let's get on with the show. Let's go. There it is. This is bad news. My God.
Falling out right now.
Anything could happen. Get on. Wow. I'll watch the video later. Ain't dry mopping this. Hit like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Caribbean Weather Dudes back here again. Yeah, I mean, that was brutal last night. I just got to say about the baseball game, I can hardly talk about weather right now because I'm so flustered. I had this prediction that the Blue Jays were going to win Game 6 in the ninth inning. And it started looking like it was going to come true, and then the weirdest shit happened, the ball getting stuck in the wall, and that's a ground rule double every time. I don't care what Blue Jay fans think. It's not fair. It sucks, I know, but that's the rule. I've seen it applied in baseball many times. I don't see why we should be special. But yeah, ow, 55 seconds and 3 outs. I was just like, bam, that was, and I'm scared today. That's the Dodgers we're going up against, folks. It's the Dodgers. I'm kicking my damn mic stand. It's the Dodgers we're going up against. I'm scared today. Jays still have a great chance, though. So let's hope for that. Anyways, let's get on with the show. Hit like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, become a channel member. I would appreciate that again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Man, the trolling has just been incredible lately. Like, I've been really getting hammered by these trolls, man. Like, it gets boring to wake up every day and see like the kinds of comments people are saying. Some of it's so nasty, so mean-spirited, it's hard to accept. Rainfall warning, 50 to 70 millimeters, but I'm still here, public person. And I'm like, if you want to abuse me like a professional, sure, like, just pay me like one, folks. Come on. Like, I put up with a lot of anger from the public about, weather or whatever my opinion is that day they're mad about. A guy's mad today because I made a joke about Erica Kirk banging JD Vance, and like, man, he literally put 60 comments on all my posts everywhere until I had him put in Facebook jail. Felt good. Significant rainfall reaching 50 to 70 millimeters for Metro Vancouver, North Shore, North and West Vancouver. That includes Northeast, including Coquitlam and Maple Ridge, Central, including the city of Vancouver, Burnaby, New Westminster, Fraser Valley, Howe Sound, Sea to Sky Highway, and Whistler through this afternoon for Fraser Valley, and midday for the rest of the regions. A moisture-laden funnel system pushed through the BC coast on Friday, giving 30 to 40 millimeters of rain across the south coast. Rain at times heavy. Continues this morning with another system. Additional 30 mils of rainfall from this storm is expected along Sea to Sky Highway. Rain mixed with snow is expected. There was some heavy snow north of Lillooet, north of Whistler this morning, on the road to Lillooet, I should say, on 99. Across Sea to Sky Highway near Whistler, rain mixed with snow, as I was saying. Heavy rain will ease by noon in most of the areas, but continue in the afternoon for Fraser Valley. So some of you will see your rainfall stopping soon. That's how she goes. Okay, next one on the board is this here. Strong winds may cause damage. They're expected up to 90 kilometers an hour. We had this in the Caribbean yesterday. Didn't quite get as windy here as we thought, but I saw some 70s on Prince George's airport's weather station, 70-kilometer gusts, I should say. That includes Nicholas and Milkameen, Okanagan Connector, the Coquihalla Highway, and also Highway 3 from Eastgate to Princeton. Strong low-pressure system set to pass through southern BC this afternoon. As the system passes, southwest winds are expected to pick up with gusts ranging from 80 to 90 kilometers an hour with the possibility of slightly stronger gusts. The system will be fast-moving, and winds should taper off by the evening. Up on the pass here, the rainfall, that is the same rainfall warning. Okay, and then what do we have up on here? 2 highway alerts, rainfall warnings, wind warnings. So that's no snowfall warning on the highway alerts, actually. So that's good to know. I wanted to make sure of that before we carried on. No snowfall warnings there. However, if we go over on the Alberta side here and start heading up into towards Lake Louise there in Banff, we have Icefields Parkway, for example, as well, getting 10 to 20 centimeters today. That includes the town of Banff. Rainfall will change to snow as temperatures cool this afternoon. Lower snowfall amounts can be expected. Snowfall will end tonight. It is snowing right here in Wells at the moment, although not hard by any measure. We do have 10 to 20 centimeters also expected on the Yoho side and Kootenay Park. The low will cross southern BC today, as we were saying. will bring 10 to 20 centimeters. Should taper off overnight in that side of BC here. And then, of course, the Icefields Parkway. We basically just saw the same thing, but just wanted to kind of highlight that is also the Icefields Parkway. And then southeastern Alberta, wind warning for you down in Brandon Hout country there. So you can see gusts up to 90 there as well. Still snowing up in the Chilkat Pass there. We'll go have a look over at the Bennett Lake there. Snowfall warning for South Klondike Highway. That's Carcross to White Pass. Sorry, I got the wrong one there. I guess Chilkat's the other one. That's low pressure systems bringing 20 to 25 centimeters expected by later Sunday. We'll ease off Sunday night. Got a little bit of a special weather statement for fog up in the Northwest Territory. So a couple fog advisories for you up there. If we head up to some of the areas around the Edmonton Gulf, we got a blizzard warning up there. 110 kilometer an hour winds should reduce visibility to below 400 meters. So look out for you folks up there. And then you have to go all the way across the country, all the way to Newfoundland to get your next weather warnings. Of course, we had bad weather. Yesterday, we had PEI actually postponed Halloween and trick-or-treating. That's moving on up, and the effects of Hurricane Melissa are soon going to be not a story at all anymore for Newfoundland. Do have some 10, 20 centimeters for Happy Valley, Goose Bay, Cartwright Junction, Trans-Labrador Highway, blah, 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 blah. Oh, there's a special weather statement inland in Quebec there for weather advisory there. Local snowfalls, 5 to 10 centimeters. That's everything going on in Canada today. Let's have a look at what the maximum wind speeds were for Thursday night into Friday and the BC coast, especially maximum wind speeds for Sartine Island up to 156 kilometers an hour. So that's like strong category hurricane there. Solander Island, those wind gusts, Kinderkin Rocks, just getting around hurricane strength winds there. I'm not saying this was a hurricane. What I'm saying is the winds were equal to a weak hurricane. So just give you an idea that some of these storms that come off the coast there are pretty strong storms, man. 109 kilometer gust of wind for Lucy Island, 106 in Holland Rock there. Kumshawa got 102, a bunch of hundreds, okay? Then even in the interior, Prince George got up to 85, so that's even higher than the value that I saw. Ontario been taking heavy rainfall, almost 80 mils at Ingleside, for example. Quebec as well, taking heavy rainfall, 87 mils in St. Caliste. And Rigaud had 86. Coteau-du-Lac had 85. Lachute 77 and on down. Heavy rainfall for you guys. Okay, so the heaviest rains today will be on the Washington side, it looks like. Although we do have the rainfall warning through the central southern interior there. We do expect a lot of rainfall. Look at some of these heavy snowfall totals. I'm surprised we don't have a snowfall warning for Revelstoke Pass, for example. Could expect to see some flurries in the Quesnel area, but I think that Highway 16, Highway 5, you're looking at some. You're going to see that taper off into the evening. I think Coquihalla, Highway 3, going to see that start to taper off in the evening. But I think Revelstoke area is going to be really nasty going over the pass there. I think if you're going through 99 late in the night, early in the morning, it's going to be nasty. And then I think, look at that, by the time you get into Sunday morning, it's going to be back nasty on the Coquihalla. So there's just a small gap there in where what you plow guys can go and pour yourself a coffee for a couple hours before the snow starts again there. Again, the snow in the Rocky Mountains there. We saw that snowfall warning is up through the Rocky Mountains there. Snowfall still hitting into the mountains around Terrace, in the mountains around Bella Coola. Still Sunday. You're going to see some heavy snowfall there on that one. So second pulse of weather coming through with that. Temperatures hovering around just above zero early in the morning there for Caribou. A little bit warmer in southern BC. And here comes that next pulse. You're going to see some of this precip right here make its way inland a little bit. Let's watch how it slides on down and see where it goes. And see this heavy precip, and you'd think like, man, that's going to come right inland. You'd expect to see that, but it doesn't really. No, it kind of just slides down the mountain a little bit on the backside of this high pressure here. Wants to push it forward up. I don't know why it's sliding on down still. So some interesting tidbits there for myself to think about. But yeah, staying largely dry in the interior overnight and improving overnight. So I think by the time we get to Monday, you're going to have a little bit of a gap in better weather. You can see that high pressure building, a little bit better of a gap to start your Monday work week. But we've already seen, by the way the weather's going on out there, we're going to have to switch over here to the ECMWF map now because this one is short range. As you can see, by the time we get ECMWF thinks already by Monday morning, you're going to have heavy snowfall and heavy rain, Burns Lake, and into the western side of the interior up there. And that will move up to the north. Might get a band of precip through Caribou in the afternoon, but I think most of that's heading out towards Pine Pass, out towards Amanika and whatnot. So that's what we're looking for. Monday, high pressure is still largely hanging out down there. And our next storm will be coming When's our next storm coming? Let's just get a date on it before we end the forecast today. When's the storm coming? It looks like into Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday will be our next big storm day after this. So pay attention, everybody. Have Wednesday circled on your calendars. I already feel like I've been kicked in the head by reality enough today, so I'm just going to keep this a short one. Keep safe out there, friends. No, not extreme amounts of snowfall coming, mostly rain for a lot of you, but if you're traveling through the mountain passes, make sure you have your snow tires on and whatnot. Make sure you're prepared for anything that can go wrong. Make sure you have blankets in your vehicle, this, that, or the other. Okay, everybody. Care about you all greatly. I do. And I'm very thankful for a lot of you that have been keeping me going. And, man, it's tough. It's tough being a public person. Just people lining up to, it makes them feel better, I guess, to shit on me or something. I don't know. And I welcome it somehow. You know, it's like, I ask for it. And I don't know. I really can't help the way I am. I am the way I am. If you like it, great. Thank you very much. If you don't, then go away. It's that easy. You know, I don't go and bother people who I don't like because I don't care about them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to know they're out there. It's like, if I don't like you, I don't go to your page and troll and say a bunch of mean shit and then go back there 50 times arguing with everybody. And then he's like, you're a loser, as he's like 50 times on my page obsessively. Like, who's the loser, man? Get a life of your own. Say whatever you want on your own Facebook or your own YouTube or whatever. You can say whatever you want. No one's going to stop you from saying whatever you want. You know, I'm not going to come to your page and be like, and argue with you because I don't care. I don't care what you think. You know, if you got some angry, crazy, rabid opinion about everybody else, it's like, you don't need to come to my page and go on about how you're one of them liberals. I got called a Democrat today. It's like, dude, I'm fucking Canadian. Like, I don't belong to any party. I'm an anarchist. I don't fucking care about parties. I don't join up like, oh, I want to be like everybody else. I think I'm one of these kinds of people. I think I'm a liberal. Yes, that's what I am. No, I think I'm a conservative. Oh, I'm going to act like those guys now. Like, I don't belong to your fucking categories. Get it through your heads. Anyways, that's the show today. Joey only, cranky. That's why you watch me, because I'm the only weather forecaster who cusses and swears and says shit that's true. You know, I mean, maybe they say shit that's true. It's like, they're like, you know, if a tornado comes, get underground. Okay, that's true. But, you know, I like to say on this channel, like, if a fucking tornado's coming, get the fuck out of there. You know, it's like, just, sorry, this is Hillbilly Channel. That's how you like it. Maybe I'm not the kind of hillbilly you want because I think progressive things. Whatever. What you get's what you get. Caribou Weather Dude YouTube channel. See you next time, friends.